Good morning, everyone. This is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Thank you for being with me this morning. Today, we're going to have a special reading having to do with the chakras. So the chakras are the energy centers that spin in our body that govern various areas, starting from the root chakra all the way up to the crown, which is basically the base of our spine, up to the top of our head. And some of these chakra energy centers can be overactive or underactive or sluggish. And that can change day to day, moment to moment, based on the energy that we're receiving and how we're feeling. Some things that basically help us align our chakras and cleanse them would be physical activity, meditation, prayer. You can simply ask, sit, and, run through the various chakras of the body and ask that you be cleansed in certain areas. So and sometimes, you can feel certain chakras just really being lit up for you at a particular time. Like, maybe you have, you lost your voice, right? And that happens. You get sick and you lose your voice. Throat chakra issues, right? Sometimes it's just very, very, very clear what chakra is being communicated to you. Sometimes, you may, maybe you've got some money issues going on, and, that would be a base chakra issue. It's basically like how it doesn't have to be money, but also our physical safety and security and how we're based in the world, right? You might have some, I've recently, not to be an overshare, had some cramps, and, our reproductive organs and everything are associated with our sacral chakra. So just sometimes we have physical areas of the body that are also correlated to the 7 chakras of the body. So this morning I'd like to do a quick check-in and look at the different piles here, whatever pile you're drawn to determine what chakra of your body needs to be worked with here as we close out the month of February. And this is a timeless reading, so you could literally be watching this at any time. But right now, what chakra of your body needs special attention? So let's look at that question now. I've pre-shuffled the piles here. I don't know what is in each pile, but I've pre-shuffled them for time. So this is pile number 1 right here. This is a Smoky Quartz. This is pile number 2, Serpentine. Pile number 3, Raw Emerald. Pile number 4, Pink Rock. So please use your intuition to pick which pile you would like to go with for your chakra reading today. And also note that in the description in the video, I will be putting the timestamps for every single pile here. So let me move the other piles aside. Okay, and let's get started with pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, you picked this Smoky Quartz that I really love and sometimes I hold in my hand when I'm doing channeling work. It's really awesome. Smoky Quartz is actually associated with the base chakra or the root chakra and is a great grounding stone. But let's see what your chakra is. Let's see what you have chosen here. Pile number 1. What is your chakra? Ooh, sacral. Okay, so the sacral chakra is our, and it might help you just to kind of look at the sacral chakra card here. It's in orange in color, so anything orange in color. Sacral chakra is basically our creativity, our emotions, our intimacy, our sharing. Sexuality is governed by the sacral chakra. It's more feminine in nature. It rules over water. And it's basically our creativity, our creative center, right? And sometimes this chakra can be overstimulated or understimulated and sluggish. So whenever I do sit-ups or lower abdominal sit-up work, I always think of the sacral chakra. I feel like it's strengthening, making it more powerful. Any type of creative project that you're involved with, pile number 1 could come under this domain as well. So this is the sacral chakra. So why is the sacral chakra important for you, pile number one? Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I pulled the Smoky Quartz at the beginning and said that was the base chakra, and this is a sacral, but also I've got two base chakra cards here as well, the Ace of Coins and the Chariot. So I do feel like for you, pile number one, it's your root chakra and your sacral chakra that are coming into play here. And I do feel like, you know, here's your inspirational message. Reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence, right? And so with the Chariot here, of course, we are talking about our confidence and victory and creating what we want in our lives, right? And with the Ace of Coins too, look, she's holding up her hands in the sign of a V, of victory, right? And she's looking on to the land, and she's got the pentacle above her head. So there is something that I feel that you're trying to move towards, with power and momentum, right? You're trying to move towards something, a project that you have, or a situation in your life that maybe you're hunting for a job, maybe you're taking on a new role, maybe you're starting a new business, whatever it is. I feel like you are wanting, pile number one, you're wanting to pursue that with vigor. And that's, you know, it's a creative, anything that your passion, your desires and your passion come from your sacral chakra. And so what a lot of people might not even know what their desires and goals are, right? But you do, pile number one. I feel like you do know what your desires and goals are, and you want to move towards those with vigor. The blockage that's coming through with the Devil and the Nine of Swords is basically being, I want to say that you're being taken off track a little bit by what you think your responsibilities to other people are. Like, do you need to stay in an energetic frequency with other people in order to have relationship, in order to have other areas of your life? Like, I definitely see you are passionately driven, pile number one, to what you want to do, and that you are creating and reaching for your dreams. But I see too here that there's some blocks here, because some of them are internal blocks. Like, what if this doesn't turn out the way I want it to? What if I hurt others in the process? Just worry. Just like worry that sometimes I have a feeling like as humans, we worry that if we shine, others can't shine. Or if we pursue what we want, others can't pursue what they want. Like, there's not enough pursuit to go around. Like, if you're pursuing, that means that another person can't pursue, which just is not true, pile number one. If you want to pursue your and reach for your dreams, you should go ahead and do it. And because of this Ace and Chariot and this reach for your dreams, the universe is giving you the green light. They're like, go, go and do it. But, I think you also feel a little bit restricted by other people around you. Like, you feel like you have to remain in old energetic patterns with people that you've had in your life. And they could be perfectly well-meaning people who love you and care about you, friends, lovers, etc. But the way they live their life on a day-to-day basis is not necessarily the way that you need to keep living in concert with that and matching that energy. You can just go and pursue what you want to pursue. And I think that that's the lesson here for you, pile number one. Keep wanting to say pile number two because of the two up here. I think two is significant. Like, there is other people in your life that are influencing how you go about what you're gonna do. But I think the message here is don't let yourself get in the way. Don't let, you know, supposed energetic responsibilities that you maintain and certain patterns with people. You know, I'm feeling the urgency of this reading too. It's like I can already feel your urgency, pile number one, that you're getting annoyed and bored with this idea that others are holding you back. And I think you're on the right track, if that's your thinking, pile number one. So power up that sacral chakra. Don't let others get in your way. Of course, be kind to others, but take care of you and yours. So thank you, pile number one. So pile number two. Pile number two, we had the Serpentine for pile number two. Okay. This is like beautiful serpentine, greenish, yellowish color. So for pile number two, what chakra are you working with and why? Ooh, that green, there it is. There's the green. There's the green, the heart chakra. Okay, that's chakra number 4. Why are you working with the heart? Oh, looks like you're working with the throat too. There's the throat chakra. Oh. All right, pile number 2. So you've got the throat and the heart and the 4 of Swords as well, and the King of Pentacles. So with the heart chakra, I feel like, so funny with this 6 of Cups in this deck, it looks like the King of Pentacles is hanging out in the back looking on to the younger children here. I definitely think that there's a message about vulnerability here for you, pile number 2, with your heart chakra. I love that you have the World card here too. I feel like we can't ignore that at all. Like this is a blending of all the energies of the chakras, and it just goes to show that the heart is really the center and the balance point for all the chakras. And it shows that when you need rest and when you're tired, your heart chakra gets disturbed. And I think, you know, for you, it's very important to have good rest. I feel like when you sleep at night, you're getting healing to your heart chakra. It's very important that you get your 7 to 8 hours of sleep uninterrupted. And so, you know, navigating around that is important for you, pile number 2. This World card here shows that you are very busy and blessed in your daily waking life. And that's probably why you need sleep and you need to pause and have peace in your heart. And there's also, like I said, a message about vulnerability here too. Like the King of Pentacles and the heart chakra. I mean, of course, the King of Pentacles to me is about commitment and unwavering loyalty, which is probably very important to you, pile number 2. But I also note with this King of Pentacles in this deck, he's very decked out in so many different robes and garments and headpieces and whatnot, and he's got, looks like a pile of gold behind him. So I do think it's important to share a message of vulnerability here for you too, pile number 2, that's important to be vulnerable. Also, we have the throat chakra, and her heart is facing forward, so I feel like it's the throat and the heart, and you know, maybe you need to communicate that vulnerability more and let the people around you know more how you feel. That could be it. It says, I speak my truth and encourage others to speak theirs. I feel like if you speak your truth, that you are going to feel some relief and you're going to be able to rest. So in doing that, you'll feel a lot better too as well. So thank you, pile number 2, and let's move on to pile number 3. So pile number 3 is the raw emerald. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. What chakra needs work and why is that? Or what chakra is being focused on right now for you, pile number 3? Ooh, we have the throat. So we have Number 5, the throat chakra. The throat chakra, like I explained earlier, is if you've lost your voice or your throat chakra is underactive, or if your throat chakra is too active and you haven't been listening enough and you need to pause and listen more and shut your yapper a bit. So I can identify with that. I talk a lot. So let's see. Oh yeah, Queen of Swords. No higher element there for the throat chakra than the Queen of Swords. Oh, you've got 2 8 of Wands. So yeah, I definitely think for you, pile number 3, it's coming through loud and clear here. You have a message that you need to communicate to someone, whether this be a job or a relationship or whatever it is, but something needs to be done with a certain amount of immediacy. It needs to be done immediately. And you're asked to remain impartial, detached, that you take the emotion out of the situation, but clearly, concisely, and deliberately communicate your message. And do not delay on this. You have 2 8 of Wands here. And so this is all about, getting the message across and getting it across in a very swift and efficient manner. And so there might be something for you there, pile number 3, that you have just been holding on to and you haven't been communicating. With the 10 of Cups here, I see that you're going to do it in a way that's compassionate. You're not going to be ruthless about it. You will be very empowered with this 10 of Cups here to share your message and what needs to be done. And it might be something that you've been just holding back on for a while, right? You've been holding back on an issue. So it says, I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on earth. So respect is I feel like, respect is a big thing for this reading. Like, with the Queen of Swords, she will not be disrespected, and she will be very clear about what she's communicating. So if you've been holding back or shying away from sharing a particular message with someone in your life, that is going to come to an end. We're in a Mercury retrograde right now, so communication in Pisces nonetheless. So communication has become challenging, to say the least, in various situations, but you're going to be able to communicate with a lot of clarity and strength of message. Your message is going to make sense. It's going to be done in a compassionate way, and you're going to become a better communicator for it. But it's important to get that energy moving, pile number 3, and communicate what needs to be said with your throat chakra highlighted here. Okay, last but not least, we have pile number 4. So pile number 4 was the pink rock. If you chose pile number 4, what chakra are you working with now and why? Ooh, I love it. Crown chakra. So the crown chakra is at the top of our head. For those of you that experience headaches, I know I do sometimes. If I touch the top of my head, it hurts at times. But the crown chakra is our highest chakra point at the very top of our skull. And basically, this is where we receive divine knowledge, channeled information, and we have our connection to spirit. So for those of you that have, and I love, if your crown chakra is feeling like heavy or dull, I love to wash my hair and use some tea tree oil on my scalp. And I love it when I go see my hairstylist. I always tell her I need a crown chakra upgrade. So for those of you that are working with your crown chakra, maybe you just need a refresh, or maybe you need to truly connect into spirit and what messages are trying to come through for you. So let's see why that is. Ooh, yeah. I do feel pile number 4, that you are being given a warning. And I don't mean that to sound scary. There's nothing scary about it. But there is a message that's trying to come through for you, pile number 4. And from spirit, from your angels. I see angel on here, earth angel, like you have an angel that's trying to communicate with you, I feel like. And there is a message, there is a message here, and it could be that, situations aren't what they seem. So a situation could be being backed by something that is shadowy or dark that you don't know about. Maybe you're considering a decision right now, and, take this with a grain of salt, because, if this doesn't resonate for you, pick another one. But I do feel like there is a situation that, could have some negative impact to you, and the situation is being sort of hidden, and it's not readily evident that this situation could possibly be harmful to you. So pile number 4, I think your guides are wanting to get you an urgent message, because that we have the Chariot here. We also have 3 major arcana cards, the Devil, the Tower, and the Chariot. So this is a urgent message to receive some information. And I think the message has to do with, whenever I see the 6 of Swords, I always think of safe passage, safety, and moving on, right? But I do feel like you are being drawn away from something, pile number 4. And there's a message of you needing to be drawn away and move away from something with quickness and ease and victory, right? So with the Chariot and the 6 of Swords together, I would say, yeah, it is time to go. There is something that needs to be walked away from. And it's not to say that the Devil and the Tower are the worst cards ever, or that, I don't really believe in, cards being the worst cards ever. But I do think that it's important to look at, sometimes we don't always get a message, but sometimes there is a message, that to look at things carefully, to look at a situation that may not present itself one way, but actually not be that way. And the fact that, a tower moment is a reset, really. And it's usually clearing something out so that we can have something better in our lives, right? But that moment when you have to go is sometimes just feels like a punch in the gut, or it just feels like hard to go and hard to move on. And I feel like you might be in that space right now, pile number 4. But you definitely have, because you have the crown chakra and this angel card here, I feel that you're highly protected, you're highly guided in this situation. And it says, I am the Earth angel. I am the guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who live on her. So you have a powerful angel that is with you right now and protecting you and helping you, watching what you're going through. And I feel like there are eyes on you. There's many eyes on you, and the people are watching, and messages are trying to come through for you. Pile number 4. So whatever that is that you've got going on, it's okay to move away from it, and it might hurt at first, but you're being guided to do that. So thank you, pile number 4. If that was not a situation you're having in your life, then go ahead and look at piles 1 through 3 instead. But I do feel that for those of you that picked pile number 4 and that resonated, that was an important message for you. So thank you all, and have a wonderful day.